You're watching DGMTV. I'm with your Trespass. You're very welcome, guys. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
We're recording this on Saturday, 14th of November. A sad day for a lot of people in Paris, the rock and metal community. And I suppose, rather than getting into specifics, what do you feel about how music in all forms can combat extremism?
Well, I think that music is a universal language. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you can't speak English or whatever the language the song is in. You can still pick up on the vibe and what the music is. So I like to think it does build bridges between people, certainly. Obviously, it depends on your viewpoint. I guess if you're an extremist, any form of pleasure, whatever it might be, it doesn't have to be music, can be seen in a bad light. But I mean, just everyone's so friendly.
Yeah. The thing to do is just to carry on, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And right now, today, over the past few days, Hard Rock Hell, dozens of bands, thousands of fans, a family.
Exactly.
In many ways.
Exactly.
And that's the real way to combat it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got to carry on being free and doing what we do, no matter what they do, no matter what. And they can peck away around the edges, but they'll never stop us being who we are.
Who you are right now in your career, how did you get here, and where would you want to be next?
Right. Well, basically, we reformed. I suppose it's about 2 years ago now, 8 months ago. With some unfinished business, really, because we never got to make an album back in the new wave of British heavy metal. We released 3 singles. We
were on Tommy Vance as well.
And we were on Tommy Vance, and Tommy was great. And we recorded a session with Tony Wilson, who'd recorded everybody, Purple, Zeppelin, you name it. He was a great guy to work with, and we never really got to the point where we actually made recorded an album. And that was something that I've always felt right through other bands that I've been in. I've got some unfinished business here, so that's why we recorded the album. They're re-recordings of the songs from that era, with a consistent sound, with the same lineup, and it has worked so much better than I expected. It's hard to know when you reprise something after such a long time, is it going to work? And it's got a slightly more modern sound. It's not out and out sort of late 70s, early 80s sound, because we recorded it in the 21st century. But it's also a bridge to new material that we want to do.
And is that the next?
That's the next project. That's really the next thing, is to do more shows like this and get our new album out, and to show what all the fuss was about.
And right now, you still think it's worth it when you get on stage?
Yeah. That's
a stupid question, I know, but I have to ask.
Absolutely.
That's when you really feel it. I mean, the guy came up to me and said that Storm Child was one of his all-time favourite rock songs, and he said it isn't just a song. He said it's a work of art. He said, and when I first heard that back in 1980, he said I played it every day for months and months, and it was like I didn't know what to say to him, because it's such a fantastic thing to hear about your music. But he said I put that up there with, and for a band like us that never really got perhaps the reward from it, the return from it anyway. That's where our reward is. It is when you're up on stage and people are singing along with your stuff, and even the couple of new songs we did still got some people singing along, which.
Well, talking about rewards, hard-working rock bands need to keep the blood sugar up.
They certainly do.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I won't be able to talk now, but
something sweet,
in a bottle. Something sweet. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Save them shoving up your nose tonight. Maybe it will stop you from snoring.
Guys, thanks very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And good luck in the future.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
All the best.
Cheers.
Thank you, Johnny.
Cheers, Johnny. Thanks, Johnny.
Cheers.
All the best.
Ta-da.